In this video, I will be talking about the roles that are available as a part of Copilot Studio authoring process. Now, Copilot Studio roles basically allows uh, you to set up a specific set of privileges across different users or different teams or different groups. Now, primarily, there are three different types of security roles that are available out of the box. As you see over here, there is a bot author, bot contributor, and a bot transcript viewer. Now, bot author basically allows you to author a bot. It allows you to create a bot. You can configure various settings within the bot. Bot contributor basically will allow you to add or aid in the bot creation process, but at a very high level. As a bot contributor, you will not be able to delete a bot, but as a bot author, you can delete a bot because you have provisioned that bot. And there are some higher level privileges which are available to the bot author. Then we have a bot transcript viewer who has nothing to do with bot creation process, who has nothing to do with the bot contribution process. Bot transcript viewer will just view the transcript. So if you want to share some information with, say, the auditor, then bot transcript viewer rights will be much more appropriate compared to granting the auditor the bot author or bot contributor rights. Or it can be any person within the organization who need not go into the much complexity of how to author a bot or how to contribute to the bot. Bot transcript viewer is the best option to give. Now there will be some additional security rules which you may see or may not see within your Power Apps environment. Now, why I see all this information is because I've already installed something called as a magnification kit built by the PowerCat team at Microsoft, named as Copilot Studio Kit. Now, I'll be covering a separate video on Copilot Studio Kit, but if you have installed Copilot Studio Kit within your environment, here you will see different set of roles like administrator, configurator, or test or KPI viewer. Now, if you have Copilot within your environment, like I'm talking about Microsoft 365 Copilot, there they have a role called as Microsoft Copilot User and Microsoft Copilot Administrator. Now, this has nothing to do with the Copilot Studio interface. So, this one and this one is completely different. So, it all belongs to different products. So, let's not get confused with it. Now, I know Copilot Studio has gone through a lot of changes in terms of earlier it was called as agents, Power Virtual Agents, then it started calling it as bot, Copilot, and now it's called as agent. But the underlying security rules has not changed. Hence, when you search for Copilot or agent or bot, you will get some different results. So that's why I would like to clarify, these information. Okay, let's jump into the demo. So, yeah, before I even jump into the demo, let me show you a couple of things like what is the difference between bot author, Now, bot author, as you see, it has rights around for custom tables. There are 17 custom tables. So the bot author has rights to the custom tables, 17 custom tables. Primarily, we will be focusing on Copilot, Copilot component collection. Now, as you see, all the rights is at a user level. So that means whatever you create, whatever you uh, author, you will be able to read, you will be able to write, you will be able to delete, append to, or you will be able to assign or share. Same goes with Copilot component collection as well. Now, if you see bot contributor, there are few tables through which you have an rights from a custom tables perspective. So you have access to Copilot component, but as you see, you cannot create a Copilot as a bot contributor. So there is none rights, right? So this is important to note that a contributor cannot create a Copilot because or an agent because that particular security rule does not have that rights to create that. Now, at a component level, yes, you have a read, write, delete, append to, but you cannot directly edit or delete or append the existing Copilot. So there's a lot of security rules, privileges which are different compared to the bot author. And then there are other customization and core records through which you have a read level rights at an organization level, and also you can configure the environment variable as well at a user level. Then there is another role which is bot transcript viewer. Now here that person can only see the conversation transcript, and that too at read at a user level. Other than that you cannot do anything. You don't have, like, as you see, there's a none for write, delete, append, and you cannot even create a copilot. So that's a primarily three different viewpoint on the security role. So let me show you all this thing in action. So let's assume you have created a co-pilot and you are the author, and now you want to introduce other team members to collaborate from this co-pilot perspective. Now, as you see over here, you have an option to share this co-pilot. So if you click on share, here you can actually share this co-pilot with different users. Now remember, this is like a dynamic sharing whereby you just type in the name. Say, I'll just say I want to share this bot with, say, Alex, and I'll select Alex, and then Alex can be a viewer or an editor. So Alex can edit the bot. Now this is at a co-pilot level or an agent level. But if you want to do it more from a security perspective, now I'll show the security role in some time. But before than that, I have already authored one of the video with regards to tenant level settings for a copilot. So at a tenant level, you have an option to configure Copilot Studio authors. So I have configured a security group. Now within the security group, I can add different users, and then that users will be able to use the Copilot Studio. So that's one level of say guarding the security around Copilot Studio authoring process. Then once you publish a Copilot, what that person can publish or what that person cannot publish. So if the Copilot is with AI rich feature, and if your organization denies or say doesn't want to put the information out there in the web or utilize the AI features, and they are not sure about the compliance boundaries and all those things, it is always advisable to turn this feature off. So allow Copilot authors to publish from Copilot Studio when AI features are enabled. So if you turn this off, you'll not be able to publish as a Copilot author when the AI features are enabled. Now, this is from a governance perspective. But if you go into a specific environment, like this Copilot is in Girish Dev environment. So if I go into, say, one of the environments in Girish Dev, and from here I can navigate to the different security roles. So I navigate to the security roles, and from here, as I mentioned to you, now the names have changed significantly. There was bot, there was agent, there was Copilot, there's bot. So if I search for Copilot, here you will see the, say, you may or may not see some of the security roles. Now I can see all this information because I've already installed Copilot Studio Kit, and that's why I can see this information. But if you do not, then you will not see this information. If you have Microsoft Copilot enabled within your organization, then you will see Microsoft Copilot administrator and users. So that's again from a Microsoft 365 Copilot perspective. If you want to see the security role with regards to the Copilot Studio, just type in bot, and here you will see different roles. So bot author, bot contributor, and bot transcript viewer. So let's look into bot transcript viewer first. So in bot transcript viewer, as I mentioned to you, it's a very few privilege. So as you see, I have one core record access, I have one custom table access, and I have one customization access. So if I go to custom tables, I only have access to the conversation transcript, and that too at a read level from a user perspective. Rest all things, as you see, it is all none. Now, SharePoint document, yes, I have an access to the SharePoint document record, but I can read at an organization level, but I cannot perform any other operation. So that is at a transcript viewer level or a bot transcript viewer. Go to the security role, again type in bot. Let's navigate to contributor. Now this is like a bit advanced compared to transcript viewer. I will be able to contribute to the bot which has already been created. Same thing, core records 1, customization 5, but now the custom tables is 3. Now here I cannot create a copilot directly. Uh, However, I can read through the copilot which has already been created. At a component level, I can create component as well as environment variables, and then I can perform other operation with regards to the component and environment variable. Now I can perform an append to, I have an append to rights, and that's why you see at a user level as a contributor, I can add those value into the already built Copilot. So that's about bot contributor. So remember, three custom tables access. Go to security roles, type in bot. This is at the top level. Now, if you are an author, you should be in this particular specific role, and you will see whole bunch of tables through which you have rights. So one at a service level, customization 37, custom table 17, core records 8, business management 16. So that's quite a bit. If I go to core records, I can see all the different table access. Apart from SharePoint document, I can see other listing as well. But main thing is, like, if you go to the custom tables, these are the things which I'm talking about: Copilot, Copilot component, Copilot collection. Everything is at a user level. So if I just scroll to the right, I can see that I have complete control over the Copilot which I create, because I'm an author and I can perform anything right from delete as well. So that's it, folks. This is a bit piece of information which will be useful when you have more than one author of your agent or Copilot or a bot. This will help you plan the security aspects in terms of how to share the Copilot, how to share the agent, how to share at a author level or a contributor level or at a transcript viewer level. So this is I've just given you very high level summary of this information. Now, definitely when you start working on a project, make sure that before you even start authoring an agent, these all things are taken care of, and that will keep your IT administrator happy. Thanks for watching.